Notification, LOUDOEM has joy, away team selection UCF Knights. Notification, tip, set which notifications you receive and when you'll see them in social settings. Ready. 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 Edit entering uniform name option is set to current home. Uniform name option is set to current alternate. Ready. 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 Away team selection UCF Knights.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call normal.
The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
PHP zone WK.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Reads it, fires complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, It's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so...
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Suggestions.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Entering play call.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Defense. Coach suggest for me. Big nickel. Overachieve. There are two categories. Under. Cover 3 sky.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Brown will throw it. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
There are 16 categories.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3 over. 2 to 4 load. Single mug. Load mug. 2-4. Load. Formation. Over. LB Blitz. WS Blitz. WS Blitz 2.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch.
Entering
so pretty easy for a
cover
QB.
6
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Cover SS Blitz 2.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Middle third. Middle third.
Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Cover 3 does matches selected.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
SS Blitz. Cover 3 does match.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Seam flat.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Able to find a tight end for an easy completion. Good job tackling the first down.
WS Blitz free. SS Blitz free. Cover 3. Cover 1. Cover 2 men.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun. Wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocks the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback.
Suggestions. MTN jailbreaks. MTN jailbreak screen.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot and they get it down to the 35.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Swings it out to the flat.
Really good defense.
Entering play
You're trying to stay as
coach
close as you can
suggestions. There
to
are
all
8
these targets, and
categories.
most
You have
importantly,
valve options,
opening
HP
tackles
and
and
goals
getting them on the
selected.
ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
This offense
You
had
have
a little
valve
extra time to
options,
think about
HP
it.
and
Let's see
goals
what they have
selected.
on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
There are 8 categories.
I'm impressed with this
You have
defense, man,
15
because that
options.
QB is
Field goal,
lightning
49
fast. You see how
yards
fast that
selected.
defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slings it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Inside and
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the ground with the bat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
WD Sweep.
The Sun Devils will go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Entering play call favorites. There are 6 categories. You have 21 options. Pinch what 0 is selected.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Seam flat.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well. Because right now, they do not have the answer for this guy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jenkins. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Entering cover 4.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
LB blitz.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Brown wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Cover 4 quarter, cover 6 invert.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. On the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Safe man right.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Finds a little space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The Magic Bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only do they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Goal line 3-3-5. Rush. 3. STR Eagles. Cover 3 match.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
Recent coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. We have 6 options. Low block right is selected.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10.
Normal.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Normal.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Wheel shot. Clear out Florida.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Slug go.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for mid-pickup.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Breaks into the open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Entering play call from coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15
and they
options.
Decide to try out the kicker.
9 yards is selected.
It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect.
Entering play call, college, normal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 6 categories. There are 7 subcategories. Big, 4, special. 3G, you have 3 options.
One more snap coming before halftime. Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Entering play call, normal.
And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Big nickel, over G there, LB Blitz, WS Blitz 2. Cover 3, cover 2.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Shotgun, tight, pace of dagger.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How many ways can I give to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Big nickel. Big nickel. Cover 3 match.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You have SS Blitz.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere.
Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Cover 9.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
SS Blitz 3
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run, and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game is a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Brown wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down. Brings us to 4th.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Favorites. There are 6. Mug Sim Pressure. LB Blitz.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time he's got his man.
Entering
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
LB Blitz.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Back open in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Going to look downfield again. Flushed out of the pocket. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Knights.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, safe man left.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Formation. There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Hail Mary is selected. Recent, coach, empty and jailbreak screen.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
They didn't have to blitz. They run the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the return man is stopped, and now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
There are 6 categories. You have 21 options. Pinch ups, mugs and press, LB blitz, cover 2-man LB blitz.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. The Knights get enough for the first
Entering
down.
play call, favorites.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Quarterback extends the play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas.
This is exactly why this guy is your king. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Entering play call, favorites. There are 6 Muggsy pressure, pinch at 0.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play cover. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Spread.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Entering play call, Muggsy pressure.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There are 6 categories.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the heat.
Brown will throw it. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, hitting my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Caught over the middle. It's Nixon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Formation. There are 6
They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Runs through a tackle. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Play call.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
There are 6 categories. You have 10 options. Cover 2 man, cover 2 man. There are 10 categories. You have play call.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Middle third. Middle third. Middle third. Emberg.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
There are 10 categories. You have 21 options. Cover 2 man is selected. Pass.
Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Burke. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38th.
Cover 3.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights will hustle to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Nixon. Across the 25. He's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Cover 3 Sky.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Jenkins. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Brown will throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the back today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Seam flat.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Entering play call.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the ground game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Cover 3
a huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chugging the football.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly
Entering
seen
play call,
miracles in
coach
college football,
suggestions. There are
and they will
6
certainly need one here.
Recent error, 3 double cloud.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Spread.
Brown wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first
Entering
down.
play call, coach suggests
Looks as if we have an
formation.
injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Load. 3, 2 invert hard flat.
The Knights
Audible.
pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Entering play call, 2 to 4 DBL mug.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Audible.
Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can
Entering
take into
play
next
call,
week from
coach
this performance.
suggestions.
No doubt,
Safe man
offense
left.
is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he added the
Entering
extra
play
point.
call.
They put
Normal.
together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards
Normal.
out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start
Entering
this drive at their own
Dixie
25.
spot. Yugi crack sweep. Dixie spot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Player formation.
And this
Right
offense
open,
continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.